All right, all praises to Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to Apostle and Elders in New York, Great Millstone. All right, Danny P, you've been in your live saying that we don't have to keep the Shabbat. All right, and the Christians in the Bible are Israelites. All right, the Gentiles in the Bible are Israelites. Just let you know. I know you don't want to accept that, But anyway, just focus on the Shabbat. All right, the Sabbath. Now, anybody a master of knowing about the Sabbath, or correct, the Shabbat is what Yahweh Shai himself, the one everybody ignorantly call Jesus Christ. So this is what he said. He's talking about the future. He's getting a warning to his falls in the future of what's to come and what they must do. Here go Matthew 24:20. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath. All right, so he getting a warning. He said, pray that their flight, their persecution be not a winter, neither on a Sabbath. So how come the Sabbath not done away with? To prove in the future and in the future, all right. And back then, they was still keeping the Sabbath when he was gone. All right. How come he abolished the Sabbath right there? When he's telling his followers, pray that their persecution don't be in the winter or on the Sabbath. All right. All right. Acts 16:13. And on the Sabbath, when we went out on the city by the riverside where prayer was wont to be made, we sat down and spake unto the women which resorted there. All right. This is Paul talking. Paul still kept the Shabbat. All right. Preaching word on the Shabbat. Acts 13:42. And when the Jew was gone out of the synagogue, the Gentiles besought that these words might be preached to them on the next Shabbat. Okay. So Paul and Barnabas were still observing the Shabbat, Sabbath. And this after Yahweh Shai had passed away. All right. Acts 17:2. And Paul and his mantle went on to them, and 3 Sabbath days reasoned with them out of the scriptures. All right, there you go. Out of the scriptures. All right. Here, right here in the future, Isaiah 66:23. We're gonna keep the Sabbath, the Shabbat, in the kingdom. Isaiah 66:23. All right, hold on. I'm gonna get this. Isaiah 66:22. For as new heavens and new earth, right? This is the kingdom of Yahweh on this earth. All right, set up. Which I will make shall remain before me, said Yahweh. So your seed, singular seed, talking about Israel, and your name remain. Wait a minute, I thought we've done away with. Isaiah 66:23. And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Shabbat to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, said Yahweh. So this in the kingdom. So we're going to worship Yahweh on the Shabbat. All right. Because when the Shabbat come in, on every new moon of each month, according to the Hebrew calendar. All right. So, we still have to keep the Shabbat. With Shabbat to give you rest. All right. To recharge your spirit, your mind, and your body. Now, when Yahweh said that he's the rest, or the rest is in him, or when people say the rest is in him, all right, that's talking about in the truth. You're not going to other philosophies. You're not going to Islam. You're not going to Judaism, which got nothing to do with us Israelites. We got the law, statutes, commandments, Yahweh, and we live a way of life. You're not going to Buddhism. You're not going to Christianity. You're not going to Hinduism. Yeah, all types of madness and stuff, man. All right, that's what that's talking about. All right, so we still keeping the Shabbat with that Shalom.